Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Of course, let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Learn to ask questions. It is always better to ask questions than make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you're as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make the assumption because you'll know the truth. You know, this card is a trip, folks, because, like, when you ask the question, how do you know someone's going to tell you the truth, okay? The key, I think, with this card is this, is that make sure that you ask the questions, because if you get rid of the grayness and it's black and white, and if you don't get it's not getting the answer you want. What it is making sure that the answer is clear. Because if we all have clear answers, what ends up happening, life is simple. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 6, NASDAQ was up 11, S&Ps are flat, gold contract down $15, trading out at $1,561 an ounce. Silver down 36 cents at $27.81. Platinum down 20 at $1,421 an ounce. Copper 4.5 pennies at $3.44 a pound. Bonds up a point at 147.26. King dollar up 47 ticks at 82.12. Now, King dollar, folks, took out the B point of an ABC structure on the way up. Bottom line, it's on its way up to 84 bucks. That says also what? That says we're going to 89. This morning, Steve and I on the show, the Money Master Show at 10 o'clock. Well, you know what, folks? We were showing Bud Rolf's Master Channels. Bottom line, this is the first time since 2001. 2001, the dollar, King dollar, broke the channel from 2001 with conviction. Now, what that sets up is this. Hold on. This is going to blow your mind. That sets up that we're going back to 121. Now, that'll take years, okay? It took, let's see, we're in 2012. It took 2001 to 2008 to get to 70. It took 70 to 2008 to now to get to, basically 82. The 82 to 89, folks, I suspect will be pretty quick. We've been up at 89 3 separate times in the last 4 years. The break of 89 can get you to par. After that, it's going to be a more of a struggle. Euro's down 88 ticks, trading out at 125.96. What the euro, and that's just the inverse of the whole deal, what the euro is trying to do out here is break that 125 level, get it down to the 119, get into par. That baby's going down there. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Well, I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, what do you have? This is what you have, folks. Yesterday, you get to 1328. Kit and hold price, gave it up. This morning, what happens? You gap down. Now, when you gap down, folks, now after a large downtrend, you got to remember something. We already had come down 120 S&P points. We had come down from 1450 down to 1291. And we came down with conviction. Conviction, wide price spread, accelerated volume. When you do that, that is a huge amount of energy that's taken out of the marketplace. Okay? Huge amount of energy. Working. You get a small bounce. When you gap down, just a normal gap down takes a huge amount of energy out of the marketplace. When you put that on top of only a 2-day rest, bottom line, you can expect a rejection of price with lighter volume. That's exactly what we have. Okay? So, what you get is this. You come down to the 1296. We did that on 849 million. Now, that 849 million, folks, guess what? Is going against the high volume low you have from the 18th. That's going against 1.1. What does that set up? It sets up a bounce. It sets up the B to C of an ABC structure that's on the way down. Where can it go? We're at 1318. This baby wants to, basically get into the 1340 to 1353. As you go up there, if the volume continues to be light like it was today, no matter what the price is, but that's the B to C of an ABC structure on the way down. the setup here today was pretty cool, folks. If we go over to the SPY and you're watching Tiger TV, I just want to explain how you can take a look at this and what you can actually do about it. Okay, so when you're looking at markets, what I do specifically is this. On a 10-minute basis, I'm always cognizant of where the markets are. And, you know, you always want the larger picture, but what I want for entries and exits is the 10-minute deal. The reason being is that that's where you're going to have high volume spikes that if you come in and you can put your stop behind them, it's where it's at. So watch what you had. When we were gapping down this morning, folks, well, first off, from yesterday at 1550, you had a high volume bar, 16 million on the SPY. Okay? So, this is what you have. You have 16 million. Now, my speculation was, because you got to remember something, I've been a day trader for, my God, I don't know, it blows my mind. We're talking years, just, you know, almost, yeah, decades. So what happens is this, is that the acceleration down on a gap down, number one, will be fast, but it normally doesn't get the volume. You get price destruction without volume. Okay? So, what ends up happening? Sure enough, you get the price destruction. But watch how you get the price destruction, folks. You get it with 6.8 million shares. Well, we're dealing with 16 million. Okay? They jam it lower. Well, the low tick on this, folks, was 2.8 million. All that means is that there's no more selling pressure because everyone sold. That's all it means. Well, what do you expect? You expect a bounce. That's where high volume lows or high volume highs, that correlation is important to understand how you're going against something. You know, if you have my new book, The Art of Timing the Trade, The Ultimate Trading Mastery System, wrap your head around quality volume and how it goes into it. You got to remember energy, you got to remember how we're coming into it, because that's what stopped dead in its tracks. What I expect will get stopped dead in its tracks on the way on the other side is how we came down on April 10th. April 10th, vicious. You're coming down with 235 million. What will end up happening? We'll crawl all the way up there. You get Memorial Day weekend happening. We're at Wednesday. You get Thursday, Friday. Crawl all the way up there. Have no volume up there. Hit the baby. Reject it. Boom. Summer's starting. What do? You get the shots back on. It's a beautiful thing. Dow Industrials. Same setup in the Dow. What you have with the Dow is this. Rejected the low, closed flat. You know, Dow can bounce somewhere at 12,700. NASDAQ Composite. What do you have with the composite? Same setup in the composite. It's straight across the deals, too. What do you have with the composite? Come on, baby. Composite's the same deal. Rejected, did 1.9 billion versus the 2.7 billion. You know, now the composite, very well, I suspect the composite's not going to bounce as well. We'll find out. It can get to 29.46. 2,900 is probably game. There's two separate areas of ice in the composite. The smaller one is set up at the 8th. You know, bottom line, you get a B, C, of an ABC structure on the way down. Hewlett Packard, HPQ. Let's go take a look at Hewlett Packard. That closed at $21.08. It's trading up $1.30 right now. And, you know, the good news is they're making some money. The bad news, folks, is that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. They're going to cut 27,000 jobs, 8% of their workforce. What that's all about, folks, you know, you got to make money. You know, you can cut expenses, but the bottom line is you got to make money. So, being up $1.30, is that going to do anything for Hewlett Packard? No, it's going to do nothing, because what you have out here is you have a high volume low from today. Hewlett Packard has just gone from $30 down to $20, and Hewlett Packard, let me see what she looks like here. Oh, look at this. This is a mess. It's amazing, actually. So Hewlett Packard also is... That already blew away 2009 lows. Hewlett Packard's going lower. Don't touch Hewlett Packard. We're going to be right back, folks.